I will try and give a brief overview of what is needed to effectively shield bash in Destiny 2. So if we start with the Void subclass, of course you're going to be on Void Titan because it has shield bash. For the super ability, you want Word of Dawn because it's a bubble that gives you an overshield, and with one of the aspects it pairs up really nicely. Abilities wise, you go with Rally Barricade because it has a shorter cooldown. You can always switch for a big barricade, but in my opinion it's not really needed. Any jump you like. Shield bash, of course. For grenades, I like magnetic grenades because in my opinion they're the easiest one to hit targets with. If we go on to aspects, we go on to offensive bulwark. This is really important because whilst having an overshield or a void overshield, excuse me, you'll get melee damage. Bastion because you get a void overshield from placing down your rally barricade. For fragments, the only important one in my opinion is Echo of Provision because you get melee energy by just damaging with grenades. The other two that I use are Under Miming and Leeching. They're not really important, but I like them. If we go on to weapons now, the only real requirement for this build is a 1-2 punch shotgun. Preferably one with enhanced 1-2 punch so you can miss a couple bullets or pellets and still get 1-2 punch. In my opinion, there's only two real options here. It's Wastelander for the kinetic slot and Without Remorse for the energy slot. For heavy, you can either have a Eager Edge Sword to move around quickly to manage buffs, or have Tractor Cannon to apply a 30% debuff to the target you want to kill. If we go over to mods, the only important one is Heavy-Handed. Whilst being charged with light, you deplete your melee charge, you get half of it back, and it consumes 1 stack of charged with light. So our main goal is to get charged with light as much as we can. Therefore, we have Bountiful Wills. We have 2 copies of Melee Wellmaker, one on my helmet, one on my chest, and then Elemental Charge for gauntlets. If you have a Void Overshield, so by just placing down a Rally Barricade and you punch, just a normal punch, you will create 3 Void Wells. Therefore, you'll get charged with light. Really easy, really simple. Of course, the exotic to pair with usually is Worm Gods because you get an insane amount of melee damage whilst having ×5. You can also pair with Synthos, but it's a lot easier to proc, but it's a lot less damage as well. So, in my opinion, go with Worm Gods. And these are the basic requirements, in my opinion. The only movement tech you need for shield bashing effectively is knowing how to slide, shoot, and input a charge melee. That is it. So if I go step by step, firstly you learn how to slide. I imagine everyone knows how to do that. Then you learn how to slide and shoot. If you're comfortable with that, you can start sliding, shooting, and then inputting a shield bash at the end. This will make sure that you actually proc 1-2 punch before shield bashing, therefore doing a lot more damage in your actual shield bash combo. Okay, I will be giving a quick demonstration how to set up a shield bash. So my main goal right now is to get a void overshield. Therefore I place down my barricade. Then every melee, whilst having an overshield, will count as a charge melee, therefore giving me welts. Let me see if I can demonstrate that. Wait. Not here, no. There we go. It is on a cooldown, therefore they weren't giving me welts before. You can keep spamming. So after getting a void overshield, main goal is to keep ranking up stacks of Worm Gods. can stack up to 5 times, and it only has a 5-time, or a 5 seconds, sorry, uptime. So you have to be quick with it. Now that I have my 5 seconds, I want to find main boss. Oh, he's here. So you get your overshield, glide shoot, and then shoot bash. He is so cracked. There we go. Hey, let's go. Wait, are we too many? Oh, where's my third guy? Depending on how fast he is, it could be good. Can you kill, please? Please no. What? Bro, it is so incredibly laggy.